everybody. What's going on, y'all? How's everyone doing out there? I hope all is well, you know what I mean? And if not, I hope that I can get back on track to, get back to your thing that you're doing. And if you ain't doing nothing, start something right now. It's just your life, you know what I mean? But we're not going to get into those talks today. But I've been actually vibing over the last couple of days, right? Questions always come up, It's all about, my stuff is question based. So we're holding a vibe to get some answers to certain things. And sometimes I watch a whole bunch of videos, get a little bit of reading, or I'll just straight vibe. And today just to make sure that, because I'm like, I hear so much stuff. I know y'all do too. Hear a lot of shit. So we're gonna say, what is the firmament? That was I've been thinking about it the whole time, all week. And then the last day or so, the Astral plane. And I hear these terms and explanations throughout the years. So I took watched a little videos, did a little bit of reading earlier. And what I'm understanding about the firmament, right? Remember, everything is spiritual. This earth, though, is the only thing physical. So either it's small or huge, large, giant size. This is the only physical plane there is. So in the spiritual world, right, things can be large and whatever. But in this world, it is what it is. But before we get into that, I was wondering, what is the astral plane, right? Because the Bible with the allegory, how the earth was created, and the firmament was created on what, the first day or second day or something? I don't know. I forgot all that because the Bible was allegory story, so I don't really have to memorize that, like most people. It's about knowing. But it's right there in Genesis. It's 1-2 days, I believe the firmament was created, right? The scholars would know, and the biblical scholars. But so the firmament, right? I'm thinking it could be two things. This could be the earth itself, which is the second level. The earth plane itself is the second level, right? But the firmament is the astral plane that goes around the earth. Either you a flat earth, like the snow globe, but you have that globe around, you know what I mean? Or a circle earth, a globe itself, but whatever which one, flat or round, it has a aura field. And that aura field is the firmament. And in that aura field, it protects everything that's within that aura field from whatever there is out there beyond the aura field. You know what I'm saying? But the question I have is the aura field what's that? What can I say? Is the sun, moon, and stars within the aura field? Outside of the aura field? And that's what I'm looking at. Because the little bit of pictures I saw online, it seemed like the aura field surrounds the earth. Right? And the earth is within, like all that sun, the stars, and everything is outside of the earth. So the earth is a physical plane. And that's why we are physical beings. And we are moving along and living and doing what we do on the physical plane. You know what I mean? And that takes me to the astral plane. Because for years, right? For years I've been hearing about the astral plane. And I always know that they say when you pass on and transcend, when you die, that's where you go, to the astral plane. The church people say heaven, other people say hell is up and down, but remember, heaven and hell is a state of mind. I spoke about that in one of my videos earlier. In one of my earlier videos out of the walk and talk. I think it was one of the walk and talk videos. Heaven and hell is a state of mind, right? So you can't get lost up in that religion stuff, because that's indoctrination for here for the Matrix mind game. Because in the Matrix mind game, there's so many options and ways to go, right? And distractions, obstacles, everything's to keep you from understanding who you are. So here, on the physical plane, you know what I'm saying? You get to be. But the astral plane, after you transcend, is where you go. And I always wonder, what is the astral plane? So watching a couple videos and did a little research, the astral plane is actually the spiritual earth. If you can get me in a sense. And this is your reality. So when you go to the astral plane and you go to the next level, you leave this physical body. You go to the astral plane, as above, so below. So that's just the spiritual earth. And whatever takes place in the astral plane goes on there. Like what goes on in your life, I can't imagine this intense more on the astral plane. And if you're a lost individual, lost down here, I can't imagine in the astral plane you're lost there trying to find out what's going on. I can imagine that's where the reincarnation loop happens. I can't imagine where all the trapped souls are. You feel me? People that sell their soul and everything, they're stuck and trapped right there in the astral plane. Because it's the same thing here on Earth, but it's in a spiritual form. Use your imagination. Everything that you see, even shit Hollywood shows us so much throughout all these 50, 60, 70 years of movies. They showed us all the different aspects of things. Those ain't just straight ideas. You know? Channel style. So the astral plane is the spiritual world. There we will come from. And there's different levels though to it. There's that first level, and then there's ascensions and higher and higher. And I can't imagine it's the information that makes you rise up and ascend the different levels of the astral plane. You know what I'm saying? And there is so much information of the reason why we're here, the mission that we're on. Individually, we have to look into it. You know, just like talking about frequency and all these different things. The frequency that you're on, that's where you come from, but that's your connection with your soul. You know what I'm talking about? I leave feeling the vibe. I'm vibing on today. So, the firmament is Earth's aura field, just like you have an aura field. Everyone has that energy that's around them. You know, and that's how come people get to feel different aspects, feel different people, feel different energies with their aura field. And it's all about information, right? Because with information, you can manipulate that and become that information and use it to your benefit. Because remember, the aura field around you, they said what? That powers the macabre, which is your body, which is the macabre, which is the vehicle that when you travel through the astral plane, you get to move around. That's you. That's your aura field, your energy. And you can control that. Close your eyes and you travel through the cosmos. It gets deep. These things I'm hearing, and it takes practice to master that. Because when you transcend, that's what it's going to be. Or matter of fact, that's what dreams are in the dream world. And as y'all know, I'm working on the dream situation because I dream bits and pieces. Dreamt earlier, matter of fact, in my nap. I have a slight remembrance of it. But watching all these videos about dreaming, I understand. And you know what I'm saying? I'm lining up that the dream world is actually the astral plane. The different aspects of life that you have to, when you transcend, you're going to go through and travel through them. Right here in the third dimension, right here in this life. Man, it's like it's distracting. It's like this life is distracting, but we're supposed to be in training. Or we are in training without realizing it. You know what I'm saying? And you find yourself in these positions. And they're always saying, you're going to wake up when it's time for you to wake up. You know, for that same person. Maybe it was just my time late at my 40s for me to wake up to realize what's going on. Because the inklings have always been there, questions always been there. I've been just caught up in this reality. Caught up in this matrix of survival. But with the information, you're always going to survive. Because it's all about what you know. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you know. And how you feel, give it that energy. You feel me? So, there's a physical firmament and the orphan firmament around the earth, which we are in. And who knows if the earth is a planet, a spaceship, what is the earth? What is the earth, you know? What is the earth like? A bubble, right? An air bubble. You know when you blow the air bubble, the bubbles out of the straws and stuff, and you see the bubbles going, is that like the earth in existence? Just a bubble of air, and within that bubble there's the different gases that form everything that we see around us. Because when they talk about the firmament, they say the firmament separates the waters from above and below, right? So that would be like space is just one big ocean. And the bubble, the orphan that's around that bubble is the firmament. And within the firmament is the plane of earth where we are, where we just be. You know? And remember, all that ocean is a spiritual ocean. Space is a spiritual ocean. And the Orpheum got this earth. We are within the earth. The Orpheum around the earth. The earth is alive, as y'all know, right? Everything within the earth is alive. We're the organism that's rolling within the earth. Are we the one that keep the earth alive, just like the vitamins within our bodies and our organs are keeping us alive? Something to ponder, right? But just I had to hold this vibe, yo. Because I hear about the firmament and all these things. And they got us thinking the firmament is like a glass dome over the earth. But it's a spiritual dome. It's not a glass physical dome. As a matter of fact, it's more like an energy around it. Like you see in the movies and the cartoons and the movies when the Star Treks, when they say turn on the shield and that shield pops on around the spaceship when it's going. That's what the Orpheum is. Or as a matter of fact, that's what the firmament is. You know? But remember, like I was saying, that it's two essence, the Orpheum and then the physical plane that we walk on. Matter of fact, the physical plane and then the astral plane, let me not mix them up. The physical plane that, you know, because we're a physical being. We're a spiritual being and a physical being. So the physical being is on the physical plane, and then the spiritual being is in the astral plane. That's why when you astral travel and all of that, right? Yeah, I hear about these astral travel things. So it's the same thing here. I'm realizing from my understanding, from researching, and just vibing right now. You know what I mean? Japanese style. Information is key to everything. Because the more you know, the more you grow, and you can decide to move. And what they were saying is what you know is going to help you through the astral plane. And what I was realizing, fear is a big part of not dreaming. And remember what's the main saying? People fear what they don't understand. People fear what they don't know. Why? Because they don't know what's going to happen or the reaction to that. But fear is just the mechanism of the matrix. Mind game. You know what I'm saying? You're making your reality. So if you're fear, you're making that, you're giving that fear energy in your reality. And then what they say, the biggest thing in this research I'm looking at is you. You fear yourself. So all that scary stuff that's out there is you. Because ultimately, from source, right? From the creator. And we are all seeking understanding. Which is the creator seeking. All knowing everything. While creating. You know? So we're here in Universe of the Earth. And turn the matrix mind game of the way things are. Things is changing, coming around. That's what they're saying. But it is what it is until things are, things is. So, you know what I'm saying? So the firmament is the aura field. The astral plane is the spiritual plane. I'm saying, who's on the vibe? Drop a comment. Let me know what's going on. I mean, let me know what y'all think. I mean, so see how people holding the vibe, you know. I'm gonna catch you on the next vibe, y'all. Always love 100. John Star.